talk about my personal experience with the Greys. I could see where you're coming from. They definitely have an objective that they're very adamant about. You know, if it is a survival perspective, I could definitely see where they could bend to certain moral standards just to meet those goals. My problem is that they're going beyond that. They're allowing their hybrids to do stuff to abductees that goes beyond just breeding. And I've confirmed this with forensic evidence. I'm a little dubious. It's not to say that I don't believe that there's really good groups out there, but the group I'm dealing with, they're complete assholes. But I've dealt with a lot. So the Greys themselves, they're very neutral. I've dealt with some like younger ones that were, they'd poke at my kidneys or the area where my kidneys are located. So not nice. It's the hybrids that they've created who have our human emotions, our problems, our emotional problems as well, and our needs, our physical needs as well. The problem is that either they don't know how to handle these hybrids, so they're letting them do whatever the hell they want. These hybrids do have rules, so to speak. They can't technically like break bones, punch you in the face. They have punched me in the face once. They punched a boyfriend of mine in the face, but otherwise they have rules, but then they're allowed to hurt women in any way they want as long as they stay within those rules. And that's the way I perceive it, is that it's the Greys and the Mantids' way to control the hybrids, to control their behavior in that society. So they allow them to do things that are, to us, would be morally reprehensible. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I really trust that group in general, what their moral standards are, just based on what they allow their hybrids to do. I mean, it's not new because there's many other women that have dealt with this. I'm probably one of the first women, because I do have a science education. So I'm one of the first women that kind of took this into the scientific forensic realm. So I started to use surveillance cameras. I used what's a chemical called Tilidin blue to confirm that they were raping me. And I do have all the daily logging of information to confirm of what they're doing. And I don't know if any other woman or man or whoever has done this. It's a problem to me because that's what we have to understand is if these hybrids are allowed to behave this way, that speaks a lot to their owners. They're aiming to basically replace us. And it's almost like they're training their hybrids to be very cooperative. It's a next level of control, a level of control that seriously none of us want. They use technology, they use their psychic abilities to gain control. And so that's the other thing is like, I'm all about like spiritual development and psychic development, but these beings are using those spiritual gifts against freedom, and even spiritual freedom is what I've witnessed. So it does concern me, at least who I'm dealing with. And I'm not saying that's every group. The group that I'm dealing with, it's specifically mantids, greys, and hybrids of that variety. They're not good. I'm just gonna say it right there.